Live action anime tends to be horrible. Death Note, Parasite, Attack on Titan, and Dragon Ball Evolution are some of the shittiest adaptations I've ever seen. After the monstrosity that was Cowboy Bebop, Netflix decided to begin production on a Yu Yu Hakusho and One Piece live action. Okay guys, so people are cooking us for the Cowboy Bebop live action. So how can we recover? How about we get the rights to the most popular shonen, One Piece? But doesn't the main character stretch? Wouldn't that be goofy? Shut up, bitch, you fired. Great idea, Timmy. Now hurry up and get to screenwriting. And by the way, I'm not paying y'all. Somehow by being down 3-1, the One Piece live action managed to break the live action curse. This is why Oda is the GOAT. Bro got the treble. No other mangaka is doing this. The One Piece live action is good. Is it a masterpiece? Of course I will! Nah, since Arlong still looked like a World of Warcraft character. But if you expected this live action to be a masterpiece, you might be a little delusional. I think most of us could say that the best way to translate manga is through animation. Turning a comic into a visual story through animation is like peanut butter and jelly. It just don't miss. So when you decide to just do a live action, the obviously worst adaptation, you'd always expect it to go wrong. Since anime is very silly. The fits these guys wear and the way they be screaming is hella unrealistic.
What am I fighting for?
In my opinion, live action is just like dub anime, but the fact you see real people wearing these goofy ass costumes exacerbates it. The fact that One Piece was able to make a solid live action with all these cons and the fact that it's really goofy, it shows how good it really is. The casting for the live action was nailed to perfection. Inaki as Luffy was the perfect choice. Even that Oda had to give him the hat. But Kenyu is a cold looking dude. I couldn't imagine anyone else playing Zoro. He even acted as a minority hunter. Y'all really had to introduce him by making him kill a black man? Bro's not beating the Ross's allegations. Taz was my least favorite of the group, but after seeing how he posed in this promotion and the way he delivered his lines as Sanji, I gotta admit, he cold. Emily be getting way too much hate. I think she did an excellent job as Nami, and y'all horn dogs are expecting Amaranth to be Nami, but undisputably, without any hesitation, my nigga Jacob gotta be the best looking out of the Straw Hats. They really got a roster man with some clean ass locks to play Ussop. Just look at how he posed up here. He bodied the role. Not only that, but they made him a bitch getter. How did Ussop get his first kiss before Sanji? Not only that, but the side characters also looked amazing. Buggy, Garp, and Zeph look fire. But peep how they did my man's Coby. I've never seen a soy boy look this good. Let's imagine what they're gonna do when he has his glow up. Man, even the kids' Straw Hats were all casted perfectly. But what if I told you something Netflix was hiding from us? We've already seen Crocodile in the live action. Munji, how is this possible? They only adapted the East Blue saga. Well, my friend, they already teased us Foxy, and they showed us Roger's execution. Now I want you to pay attention to this woman. Notice something? The earrings, the necklace. Now look at where Crocodile's position is in the anime. Now why would the camera be focused on this woman when Shanks is right next to her? Well, it's because in season 2 of the One Piece live action, Crocodile will be a woman. Inaki almost spoiled it in an interview.
Crocodile? Well... that's right. Crocodile.
Yeah, bro think he Tom Holland. Now even Kop's conversation with Crocodile makes way more sense. Crocodile was trying to hide the fact that he was a trainee.
余計なことを言いやがったらあら私にそんな態度をとっていいの今ここでバラしてもいいのよあなたの過去
Crocodile is a girl and she's a black queen. Mr. 7 got packed up. Let me join the Borak Works as a replacement. I wouldn't mind her being my boss. You feel me? One critique I hear a lot about the live action is that it's too original. And well, there is a lot of changes compared to the original. I'd say most of them are good, but the bad is bad. Like Garp being the one who executed Roger and casually being reintroduced later. He also is chasing Luffy the whole season. Casually reveals that he's Luffy's grandfather.
Grandpa?
And it's just chilling at the end of the Arlong arc. Like, bro, why are you here? You don't belong here. The Ussop pirates are nowhere to be found. Johnny and Yasuka, the two best hype men, are nowhere to be found. And Hachi, a character who's very important for the story later, just doesn't exist anymore. Remove the walk to Arlong Park scene. Nojiko and Genjo don't know why Nami's working with Arlong, making Nami look like a bitch. And Shanks just wants to get the One Piece? And Luffy doesn't jump out the fucking barrel. How did they get away with this? Yeah, the changes are pretty bad, but there are some good ones, like us getting to see Zoro fight Mr. 7, Nami's introduced in Shellstown and can actually fight. The map to the Grand Line is stolen from the Marines. Buggy is actually an intimidating villain, and in my opinion, the MVP of the show, he has his own circus and a whole whole gang of pirates. The way he's defeated is actually very interesting and way more satisfying. And even after he's defeated, he's still involved in the story. He gets captured by Arlong and is forced to lead him to Luffy, making Arlong the villain of Baritae instead of Don Kreig. So when Nami betrays the crew, it just hits on a different level. And what I believe to be the best change has to be Garp fighting Luffy at the end of Arlong. It's original. It makes you understand why Garp is so hesitant on Luffy being a pirate. He still cares about him, but when he sees Luffy has the same laugh as Roger, he realizes that he can actually become the Pirate King and just lets him go. Like, that shit hit for real. It would have been impossible to fit the whole East Blue saga in only 8 episodes, and I don't mind that season 2 is probably going to start at Loguetown, and starting the season with Dragon being introduced would be hype as fuck. Nowadays, people forget animation and live action are both just ways of adapting manga. It's okay for creators to use their creative liberties and add some flavor to telling a story you've already seen multiple times. As long as it's not on some Tokyo Ghoul Re or Promised Neverland season 2 shit, who the fuck cares? Not everything has to be one-to-one with the original. The Sierra Village arc has to be one of the most forgettable arcs in One Piece, and the live action completely changed it, actually making it more enjoyable. It felt like there were stakes involved and gave me Scooby-Doo vibes as the Straw Hats try to figure out who Kuro really is. There is way too much passion put into this project for big media corporations such as IGN to give it a 6 since it has too much original source. The actors put their all into it, especially the Straw Hats. The emotional moments were mostly done to perfection, especially Luffy getting Shanks' hat. Even the combat, which was wonky at times, was still very good. Even the small details like playing Pink Sake in the background, showing the existence of Haki since Garp's punches actually hurt Luffy. The fact that every episode has a character themed Jolly Roger, and I almost forgot to mention that every main villain was introduced while showing their bounty, and it was very interactive since the villains end up shattering it, with Mihawk's introduction easily being the coldest.
Some real speed, bitch. I'll show you some real speed.
Hell no. What the fuck, man? Get your ass on.
Bro, Mihawk was just flexing, murking niggas left and right. And even the iconic scene where he pulls up to Shanks showing Luffy's bounty, he still wanted the smoke. Is the live action a masterpiece? Nah. Is it one-to-one with the original? Definitely not. But is it a nice little fun adventure both people who love One Piece and newcomers can enjoy? Definitely. If you made it to this part of the video, make sure to leave a comment on what you enjoyed or disliked about the live action. Me personally, I'd give it an 8 out of 10. And if you enjoyed the video, consider subscribing and hitting the bell, as only 1% of y'all are subscribed. And besides that, I'ma catch y'all.